title versus title match where people had a chance to get 2 titles. This next one was one of them. It was for the All Elite Wrestling Tag Team Championships, and it was Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, the Young Bucks, defending their Tag Team Championships against 2/3 of the All Elite Wrestling Trios Championship, the BCC, Claudio and Wheeler Yuta. It was a good contest, but boy, these Bucks, they pulling out some stunts without cheating. Now, I bet it might be some distractions, referees get knocked out, but ain't no people coming out to the ring helping, and that's the important part. They got the dub, took Yuta out at the great match, still the tag team champions. That was just the first victory of the night for the Elite. How you feel about that?
They the EVP.
They the EVPs. That's good.
Sorry, you know what I'm saying?
I like that.
First time,
I expected
3
the
times.
Yeah.
And like you said,
Cheating
like that.
Yeah, that also was the 4-way Continental Championship match, which seen the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, defending the Continental Championship against Konosuke Takeshita, the alpha of the Don Callis family. And also against Chicken, your Ring of Honor World Champion, Mark Briscoe, and also against the OC, Orange Cassidy. Both of these guys of the conglomeration, the randomest group in wrestling history besides the Oddities. This was a damn good match. Everybody had their 10 minutes where it was just them getting busy. You had a finisher fast here, you had a clothesline, a forearm fast here. Everybody got busy, but always taking advantage of the opportunities, like he always does. And he's become a great entertainer now that he's in the States. Okada pulls out the dub, and this is the second win for the Elite. How did y'all feel about Rainmaker pulling that one up?
You knew Okada and leading that back.
I honestly thought I didn't think Konosuke would win because I just felt like this was the time where you still needed all of the Elite to keep their titles because Jack, because you didn't necessarily need Jack to win because if he wasn't defending his the way they was. But this is a good match. Just so Okada could go up and get some big dogs. Was everybody was fighting? Everybody had titles. That's why I was called an all-star 8-man. Everybody had titles. I like that.
Crossed over to
Rampage for like 10 minutes. It was pretty damn good. This match was farther on the card because it had the CEO, but it wasn't the best women's match of the night. So I'm gonna talk about it now. After Mercedes got the win over Britt, her next challenge, and she has declared herself the ace of the women's wrestling, of the women's division of AEW, Hikaru Shida. She is the first ever 3-time AEW World Women's Champion, and she's trying to be the first woman to ever win both the AEW Women's Championship and the TBS Championship. Camille was banned from ringside. I thought we might have a debut of a new member and the foreman of the Monet Corporation, but they actually let Mercedes win this match clean over Shida. Not clean, she did cheat, but she didn't have any outside interference. As a heel, she should cheat. But this is interesting. I didn't know they were going to go this route against a formidable foe like Shida. But it's interesting what's next for Mercedes and Shida respectively after this. Because Shida talked all that smack and now it's like you got into the back of the line, baby. And Mercedes, what's next?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Okay.
Not a clue. I guess that's what happens all out. They got reset.
You know what my favorite is? One of my crushes. I got like 5 women crushes.
Yeah.
Queen Almanada, yeah. She getting good, yeah.
She thought a legend.
Making them bones.
She was. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm watching. But down to the last 4. Now I'm going to talk about the other women's match, as they said. This was a Chicago street fight, and it was the funeral of a friendship, as she said. Because as Stokely likes to say, get on your feet. Because every day and because every night is Saturday night. That's what they like to say. It was Willow Nightingale. It was Chris Statlander in the Chicago street fight. Stokely was in there. Willow pushed her away. Willow was, I was about to put this, she was stunning. I don't know what it was about having the braids in, the makeup, but I was, I was simping over her watching that match. But at the end, it was what it had to be. It was Saturday Night Fever, and it was Statlander getting the dub that she needed to get, and it was long overdue because that should have been if they had the four pillars of the men's division. I feel like Stat was one of the four pillars of the women's division when they started with Britt. And besides getting that one TBS championship, I mean, Stat need her shine, bro. I don't care if it's Ring of Honor. At this point, I feel like a good idea would be for her and Athena to switch. Let Statlander become the Ring of Honor Women's Championship, dominate for the next 9 to 12 months. Let Athena come over now and get some work on AEW after dominating for the almost last 2 years in Ring of Honor.
Athena had a title felt like
She's had a title for like 20 months now. It's been over a year and a half.
the AEW World Title.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but if you're not sure you want to put the title on it because you have so many other big names there now, then at least give her a world. Same thing you did with Claudio. Give him at least a Ring of Honor world title. You got two now. Let's not act like he ain't gonna use it. One of them not big as the other one, but let's use it, man. But match of the night. Me and Hayden called it before the match, before the pay-per-view even started. Let's go back to the rebranding from the American Championship to the International Championship, and with Ospreay getting that title back. There was already speculation. Go after Ricochet, go after Ricochet. And after Ricochet's debut match on Dynamite, who came out on the stage but William Ospreay? Talk about what's up, bro. And if I remember correctly, about a month and a half ago, there was one particular London cat that said he wanted next on the International Championship, no matter who was the winner of MJF or Ospreay. And with Ospreay going up there, ready to have no title shots, who gets Spike Rana from behind? It was popular when Spike Rana from behind. And letting Ospreay know, Willie boy, don't forget about the bastard, because he said he got next. Number one contender. It was the Bastard Pop versus Ospreay International Championship. Match of the night, in my opinion. That was sanctioned. Hell of a show. I mean, you would want it Pac to win this match because we know what kind of thing Pac is. They had a nice little promo war going on, but Ospreay won that title back for nothing. He's another person. Just like Mo said, he's going to have a lot of money invested. He's going to be holding the championship more than he's not going to be holding. Sure. He defends it successfully against Pac. Pac still has the trios title, but he may have lost at this point, but he would get his win later on in the night. But let's go on to that. Let's go on to the main event for the Holy Wrestling World Championship. The American Dragon, who said he's not done until he loses this title. He is still going. It's still the final countdown. The American Dragon defended it against the TNT champion, the last person to pin BD. Whether it was Anarchy in the Arena or not, it was still a pin. It's the scapegoat, the TNT champion, Jack Hurd, getting his secondary title shot, you know, one of the four pillars. And he put on a great match. He put on a good match.
30-minute lefty match.
Like, it was a good match. There only was 8 matches on this card. It was like a classic WWF pay-per-view with like 7 8 matches. Everybody got enough time to shine. At the end, he gets the big W. Big W that was needed over Jack Hurd. But not a bit from cheating, because you still had the Bucks come out there trying to do a whole lot of cheating. And then BCC came out there and chased him away, which made it back to a singles match. But he got the big W.
Still props to Jack Hurd.
Oh yeah, of course. Because that was the end of the match.
2 or 3 cycles.
Yes, he did. How did y'all feel about BD's first successful title? Very good title. Good. Yeah, but as we get to the ending of the match, don't forget the gauntlet winner, the Patriarch. He claimed prize to the next title match, and damn it, I want a title shot right now, right after you just won, BD. Here comes the music, the Patriarchy, all in tow. And out of nowhere, Moxley jumps from out of the crowd, and y'all know what's going on with Moxley. Marina Shafir. Apparently, it's not Shivani. It's not the Bucks. It's not even Tony Khan's company anymore. That's what we heard. Moxley comes over to barricade. And then here comes Wheeler and Claudio. Christian says, I'm a cool jet. The boys get in. Mox delivers that passionate solo to Jimmy Uso, "You my brother, I love you" hug, and then lets go and goes to the corner. And then Claudio comes up, hugs him, mean ass uppercut. And BD didn't sell it at all. He ate it and looked at Claudio like, what? He looked at Claudio like he never, like he was not in on any script
that's what it looked like.
for tonight.
He didn't even know
He
what
did
was
not
gonna
know
happen.
that his boy, he knew Moxie had something going on. He didn't know that Claudio was part of it. And what pissed me off about this is as hard as they went, and with Claudio delivering all the elbows and the drastic Mox trying to put the plastic bag over his head, like it's one thing to take him off out, but you literally trying to suffocate him on TV. Like, we know y'all wasn't. We know BD had the finger right there, but that was just too much.
Yeah, that's how the crowd was changing.
So I can't disagree with nobody who said that. And then you got the bastard who's, I guess, is joining this new version as well. He is the bastard.
He's supposed to be the one.
He's just holding back Yuta with one hand, with a hand on a rope, and Yuta just reaching
reaching
out
reaching.
like Macaulay Culkin on The Good Son.
Does.
He not trying to fight or nothing.
Because Judah don't know what to do because he's part of the BTC.
So, they took out BD, they went through the crowd, they was done. How did y'all feel about this? Because me and Hayden said they was going to end the show destroying shit, but
How did I feel about it?
how you feel
I
about
called everything that was going to happen after match. So when I told
he
Bro,
told
that
me,
we right.
yeah, so we agreed that Mox was going to end the show and destroy
Who
stuff.
got hit BD at the end of the match? I was like,
it was
Christian,
unexpected.
I was like, we had Christian with cash.
Yeah, because I told
And then,
Darren
once I
Christian
say-
wasn't going to catch it. I told him,
Yeah.
y'all be at how we got to his title shot. I said, all right, Brian.
So once I say Moxley and them come out, I was like, oh, they about to try it.
I was like, watch. That's exactly what happened.
But the main event, unsanctioned, lights out, steel cage match, Tempest Flair. Now you heard it all there. Swerve Strickland got the new contract. He bought his hometown, growing up home. Said he was gonna have it for his kids. That was one of the things. So you know that he lost the title because of Hangman. These Tempests have been flying. It's been going on since last year at Wrestle Dream. Then Texas Deathmatch at Full Gear. Man, this is what you call a storyline. It comes full circle. There was supposed to be a contract signing this past Dynamite. Hangman didn't show up because what did Swerve do a couple months back? He went to Hangman's house, so he went to Swerve's hometown house and said he's gonna burn it down, and that's what the hell he did. Since we're going through it, so this match was lethal. We had staples, we had needles, we had head chair shots, center blocks. It was rough. It was all kind of stuff going on out there. This was a classic. I don't give a damn ECW mixed with GCW mixed with some old ass territory wrestling. They just did whatever. They said they not responsible for nothing. So I don't understand. I can understand people's dismay of this is not wrestling.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point of the match being lights out and unsanctioned. You weren't supposed to take it as wrestling. It was unsanctioned. That means they can do any and everything.
Just like
Y'all,
Moxley,
yes.
Omega.
The same thing with Kenny and Mox, like you said, Kenny and Omega. The same thing with Johnny Gargano and fucking Tommaso Ciampa a couple years ago. NXT, lights out mean unsanctioned. Lights out mean I don't have to appease the fan. These people have a hatred that goes beyond our storyline script that they want to deal with. Y'all gotta stop bringing y'all feelings into everything and making